Website as a tool for good governance. We often forget our website, that it's a great tool for management and governance. Website plays a very important role in the governance of the organization. Website is important because the website now has more features than it had previously a few years ago. Any website that has to be evaluated as an educational website must offer following things. 1. We must understand who is the audience of this website. It will help us to clearly understand the academic level and the target audience. If we say our target audience is our student, the website needs to be designed according to the needs of the student. Then in that case, its content must match up with the academic level of the website and that of the organization. It must offer all those things that the student needs. Second part happens to be when we are talking of a website should be credible. Just as it should be audience friendly, it should also be a very credible website. The credentials of the website should be very clear. Who has prepared the website? To whom the website belongs to? Thirdly, who provides the necessary information? Who is the web designer for the website? All these details, phone numbers need to come into it. The third part and a very important part of the website happens to be its accuracy. The data that has been provided to the website by the organization needs to be an accurate data. The data must include all the necessary aspects that the organization has. Also, it should be very, very accurate. For example, names of the teachers, of the professors, their departments, what they teach, what is their specialization in, and their photo needs to match up. When we talk about the organization, the history of the organization, the present status of the organization, and then a good number of features that the organization has needs to get highlighted properly. Also, the data that is being provided has to be correct factually. If it has some numerical data, number of students, number of past students, number of alumni working in majority of the positions, etc., etc., I mean to say, needs to be accurate. There is one more aspect that we need to count out. This is the fourth aspect of a website. The data should be objective. The content should be free from commercial, political, gender or racial basis. The website's stated curricular goals, objectives and motives should match its content. The content should be neutral and positive. The affiliations of the organization with the other organization need to be mentioned out very properly. Yet another feature happens to be the coverage that has to be given. The scope of information that has been covered in the website must be specific. The links that you are going to provide along with the website, they should be complementary. For example, the links of social websites, they need to be relevant to the organization. The navigation of the website should be smooth. It should be comfortable. There should be minimum links. There should be minimum direct links. There should not be links more than 3 clicks away. All these links should be internally linked properly. Each page or the section of the website should be clearly labeled. And the last feature of a good website happens to be its accessibility. The website should be accessible to the clients. Any special software requirements to view website content should be stated very clearly. The website should have a text option. The loading time of the website should be minimum. The website should be Divyanga friendly. The website should also have a meter so that it tells us as to how many visitors have visited the website. These are the 10 aspects that we need to count when we consider a good website. But then while preparation of a website, the authorities, they could be the principal, the IQAC and the website team, they need to look into the basic features of a website. Whether these basic features have been fulfilled or not. We look into the look of the website, we look at the colors of the website, we look at the content of the website, but what we don't look into the website happens to be whether the website is safe, whether the security features of the website are good, whether the navigation of the website is good, whether the pages can be searched very quickly. These aspects are rarely looked by the organization, especially these quality parameters are rarely looked by the organization. When we talk of a website, we need to look into the security of the website. The presence of a website is also termed as the web presence. It would mean that the web pages are in open domain of the world. The website needs to be secure. The question therefore arises, why is website security so important? Our website, that is an organizational website, is going to be visited by a very large number of people, and therefore we should not be a kind of a mechanism whereby some other viruses of the website are being provided through us. So our site should not infect the site of the visitors with the malwares. The hackers often put up a malware on our sites, and every person or every individual who visits our site gets the malwares. To avoid this, our website needs to be secure because we need to be worried about our clients. Secondly, our website needs to be secure because in many a times we have non-secure usernames and non-secure passwords. So until and unless we have security certificates, which are termed as the SSL certificates, our website should not be hosted. We must take care that we have a security certificate from the respective owners of the website. The third part happens to be website security is important because in case we have an infected website, then in that case it is going to affect the reputation of the owners, that is the organization. In case our website is hacked, it is going to cost our reputation. It will cost in this way that if the organization is not able to take care of its website, how is it going to take care of the students? And therefore, website security really counts out. There is one more aspect and a danger that you are able to see, that a hacked website, a insecure website will always be blacklisted, and this blacklisting can cost us dearly. Then the question arises as to how can we keep our data very secure. When we are to look into the security of the data, we need to see to it that we have updated softwares. We need to see to it that the softwares that we use, they are updated. Secondly, we need to have a strong password policy. Hackers are able to break down the passwords very quickly. But it has been found out that if the password is a 4 alphabet password, it is hacked in 3 minutes. If it becomes a 16 alphabet password, which includes a variety of signs and it also includes capitals and numericals, then in that case it takes 1 year to hack. It would mean that we need to go for those passwords which are difficult to crack. The third aspect that you are able to see is we need to go for the SSL certificate. SSL certificate is the Secure Socket Layer certificate. The SSL certificates can be as cheap as a few thousand rupees, but the cost of the website, if it gets hacked, becomes very high. Repairing a website becomes very high, and therefore a good security certificate really counts out. Then we need to have a secure hosting site. The website where it is going to be hosted, the servers that are going to be hosted, we need to see to it and confirm that they are secured. Also, we need to have mechanisms whereby we can scan our websites on a daily basis. This cuts down the vulnerabilities of the websites. There is one more aspect that is very important and we tend to miss out. There has to be a backup data that the website has. Whenever a website is being created, at that time the backup data should be kept. In case such a website gets hacked up, within no time you can upload the saved data and the secured data, and the website can start working again. I wish to remind you one small event that had taken place. One of the organizations, when it was going for the process of NAC, the website was hacked. The website was to be seen from the user end, but the website was not at all to be seen at the NAC end, and this was primarily because they did not have a good firewall. So having a good firewall also makes a big difference for the website. Now, there are a variety of types of hacking. In any of these cases, it is the organization that is going to suffer. Various types of hacking are to be seen. Phishing is to be seen. Hacking of the website is to be seen. Theft of the data is to be seen. Insecurity being placed out. The server being used for a variety of purposes. All these aspects are to be seen. We need to see to it that our websites are going to be very safe. This is one part with respect to safety of the website. The website has to have yet another important feature, that is the search engine optimization. For example, if I am to put the name of Apple computers, then in that case, if I am going to get the information about a crate of apples, it would mean that the search engine optimization isn't working effectively. Search engine optimization helps us to search the website in less than 3 seconds. Search engine optimization plays an important role basically because today there are more than 200 crore websites. Finding out our website really plays a very important role. If the search time is going to be more than 5 seconds, it is found out that the client does not wait for the website to open, and therefore search engine optimization really makes a very big impact. Our search engine optimization should be very good. Secondly, the quality of traffic that is to come, that is termed as the organic traffic. The organic traffic needs to be a good organic traffic. It would mean that genuinely interested people who wish to visit the website should come to us. We often find a inorganic kind of traffic or a fake traffic being created with the help of some kind of charges. We often find that certain kind of links are provided, and by these links you go to that particular website. But such a traffic should be avoided. We also need to see that the quantity of traffic that comes should be good, and therefore organic results play a very important role. When you put ads, you may get more number of clients, but then that traffic is not an organic traffic. This is the another feature that we need to look into it. The yet another feature which is related to SEO happens to be the page load time. The pages of the website should get loaded at the earliest, that is within less than 3 seconds or so. When we look into these aspects, we are able to see that having a good page load time, having a good website helps us to see to it that the clients keep on coming to us. Now, when we actually look into the website, we are able to see that though our website has all the basic features, the website today needs a few more features. One is that the website needs to be a dynamic website. We find two types of websites. The standard old type of websites are static websites. The dynamic websites are able to upload the content. We are able to upload the content regularly on a regular basis. So whatever events are taking place in the organization or are going to take place in the organization, they can be uploaded. Notices can be uploaded and a variety of other data can be uploaded. There is one more important feature that a website now needs to have. Besides having all the information that we are making a mention of, there is one aspect that the data should not have any kind of copied material. If a data has a copied material from some other website, not only we lose our repute, also Google can fine us, which is called as the Google Panda, and it costs us very dearly. When we are looking at the website, the important aspect that a website, besides having all the features, is that the website now works more than a website. For example, the website can help us in admission process. The website can help the student in finding a book, though he is at his home, or for registering a book in the library. The website can also be useful to see to it that the alumni registers. The website is also useful in flashing out the special pages that may be created for the alumni so that they are able to see the current developments of the organization. The website can also be useful in conducting a variety of surveys. The website can be very useful in conducting out a variety of features such as feedback mechanisms. Now this makes the website different. As an authority, it is our responsibility to see to it that we get all these features on the websites. For the reason, website can be accessed very easily. Number two, all the variety of data that we want can be provided by our client, that is our students, even when they are at home. A variety of surveys that we wish to do, the links can be sent and they can fill it up. Its analysis can be done. There are many colleges where you are able to see that the website is linked to the management softwares, which we call it as ERPs, which takes care of the organization. So linking up of the websites to the ERPs makes the working of the organization much more better, and therefore website is a very important management tool to see to it that the governance takes place in the right way. Thank you very much for this session.